Hello, Trinont Team Victory India. I'm doing this video for you to show you exactly how to do your enrollment into Trinont India. And it's a very simple process, but it does have some steps to it. Watch this video and I will show you exactly what you need to do. So remember that enrollments have begun, so it's time to start creating your team, start building your team, inviting people to take a look, and organizing them into your 3 legs. Just remember that for those of you who are enrolling under me, just reach out to me privately. This is Darlene. Reach out to me privately to get your enrollment key. And then for those of you who are invited by someone else, reach out to that person once they've enrolled to get their enrollment key. Remember that every one of you is on my team and every one of you is important to me. And I want to make sure that you get into the right team so the people who invited you here get credit for making that invitation. Building your team is simple. Sponsor 3 people. And by sponsor, I mean share this business opportunity with 3 of your friends, family members, co-workers, and help them to learn about it and invite them to enroll in the business and start building their team. So it's very simple. Help your people find 3 people, help those people find 3 people, be a strong leader with excellent follow-through. It's that simple. It's just a matter of making the invitation and then sharing information, educating people. Remember, we're not salespeople, we're marketing. We're in marketing, we're not in sales. We don't sell anything. We share with people and then we help them to learn and then we let them make up their own minds. So there's 3 steps to getting started. You have to gather the following, and you'll need to take pictures of these. You can take pictures on your phone. You can take pictures on your computer. You can scan them on a scanner because you need electronic copies that you can upload into the Trinont enrollment form. You'll have to have a PAN card. No one without an India PAN card can enroll in the India scheme. You have to have a photo ID, you need to have a proof of address, and you have to have a bank statement, passbook, or voided check from your bank so that we can set up your auto deposit. We talked about your sponsor ID. That's really important, and I'll show you why that matters. And then we've talked about writing down your why. What will enrolling in Trinont Team India and building a business help do to change your life? What will your life look like a year from now if you get started and you work on your business? I'm going to go to the live screen now, and I'm going to show you how to log in, how to enroll. So this is the website that you need to go to. It's trinont.in. And after you come to trinont.in, you see there's a button right here that says Enroll Now. Just click that button. And that's going to take you into this simple form. Now, the very first thing that you'll do is you'll enter your sponsor ID. So my sponsor ID is 46651. And if you type that in and then you click down here into this other field, you'll see that my name has popped into this space. Now remember, only use my ID if you're enrolling under me. If a friend invited you, you'll be using your friend's ID and not mine. And then their name will pop into that sponsor name field. The next thing is to enter your first name, your middle name, and your surname. So this is your family name, first name, and middle name. If you have trouble with the PAN card, when you enter your PAN number, if it says there's an error, just swap these two right here, but we think they've fixed that. So I think you're going to be just fine. Enter your first name, middle name, and your surname. Put in your date of birth, day, month, and year, and then you're going to tell us what your gender is. So are you male or female? You'll need to enter your email address, and you'll confirm your email address. So you're going to put that in twice. Enter your mobile phone number, and then put in your address. Now, here it says address 1 and address 2. That doesn't mean two different addresses. That means one in address, but many of you have really long addresses. So you may want to break up the address, put your house number and your street and maybe the community that you live in, and then put the rest of the address into address 2. And then you have a separate field for your city and district. And then you have a drop down here for the state. So when you drop down, you pick your state abbreviation for your state, okay? Then your PIN code, make sure you put your PIN code here. And then you'll want to put down any landmark that there is around you. So, you know, we had next to MS Taylor, we had somebody who said theirs was near, a certain sports arena. So just make sure that you add some kind of landmark. Now, you're going to need to choose a website because you're going to have your own website. And those sites are not available yet. We still have to wait a while to get those websites because we don't really need them until we start ordering product or we start getting customers. But we can do all of this enrollment without having that be active. But you do have to give a website name. So probably the easiest thing to do is to just give your name. But there can't be any spaces. And there can't be any special characters. So that could be my website. You can choose a name or a nickname or something like that, but just remember that it has to be unique. And you can see right down here in this section that it can't have any spaces. It can only contain letters and numbers. So you can't add any special characters and you can't have spaces in the name, okay? So if you're a cricket superstar, you might want to call your website Cricket Superstar. Cricket Superstar. Uh-oh. If somebody else has already picked it, you can't pick it. Oh, I better put an R in there, huh? So it has to be unique, okay? Make sure that it's easy, and if you use your own name, that's really the easiest thing to do. You'll need to have a password, and you'll put the password in twice. So you'll type it in once, and then you'll confirm it, type it in a second time. The password can't be blank, you have to do it. The password must contain at least 8 characters, and it has to have 1 uppercase letter, 1 lowercase letter, 1 number, and 1 special character. So make sure that you follow the rule. It'll tell you if there's an error in it. If you can't use it as a password, it'll tell you. Next comes your bank information, and your bank information is important because Trinant is going to pay you. We want to earn money, right? You're not here for fun and games. You're here to start a business. So you'll have to take your bank account and enter your name that's on the bank account, enter the bank name, and enter the branch name. Your account number goes next, and you confirm your account number. They want to make sure that you give them the right account number and that you have to try pretty hard to get it wrong. And then there's account type. So there's 2 types of accounts. There's savings and checking is called current. So just make sure that you are that you pick which type it is. What type of account do you have? Then the bank also has an IFSC code, and you'll need to enter that here. Where do you get this information? Well, it should be on your bank statement. You probably get a bank statement every month. It's either online or you're receiving one in the mail. And so your bank statement will have all of this information, or your passbook will have all of this information. A voided check will not have your IFSC code. So you'll have to make sure that you go to your passbook or your bank statement to get that IFSC code. Now we have to do the documents, and you'll have 4 required documents. And the acceptable file types are PDF, PNG, JPG, or GIF. And each individual file cannot be bigger than 2 megabytes. So make sure that before you start, you take a look at the size of the files before you try to upload them. So on your PAN card, you have your PAN number, and you need to put in here what your PAN card number is. After you enter that number, you choose the file. So it's simple as clicking Choose File, finding the file that you're looking for, clicking Open, and it'll upload. If it's too big, you'll get an error message that tells you that your picture can't be more than 2 megabytes, and then you'll have to resize it. The next one is ID proof, and here are the different types of ID proof that you can use. You can use a voter ID, a driving license, a passport, or your Aadhaar card. One of those 4 is fine. Whichever one you decide to use, absolutely fine. And do the same thing. You'll select the type. Let's say you're going to use your driver's license, and then you choose the file, click here, and go get the picture of your driver's license to upload. And then on that driver's license, there's going to be a document number, okay? Your driver's license number is what goes here. If you choose your Aadhaar card, it's a different number. Make sure that whatever picture you use, whatever proof you're using, you put that number in this field right here. The next one is address proof, and the file type, the things that you can use for address proof is voter ID, driving license, passport, ration card, telephone bill, or bank statement, passbook. You can see that some of these things are the same. You can actually use your driving license for your address proof, as well as using it for your ID proof. You just have to upload it twice, okay? And enter whatever that number is again. So if you're using your driver's license for both your ID proof and your address proof, you have to upload the picture both times, and you have to enter the number both times, okay? And then the final thing is your bank proof. And the 3 things that you can use are a bank statement, a passbook, or a canceled check. Now, we've already added all of the banking information above, so they're not making you add it again. They're just going to let you choose what type of bank proof you're going to use, and then click Choose File, go get your bank statement, passbook, or voided check, and upload it. The last thing to do is to click this agreement. You're going to agree. And if you want to read the terms and conditions before you click agree, just go ahead and click this link and read through the rules. But after you click agree, then click submit. After you click submit, I can't do it now because I didn't fill out the form, but after you click submit, you're going to get a little screen that is obviously working. It's a working screen that says, thank you for enrolling. Please be patient. This could take up to 2 minutes. Right now, we're finding that it's taking between about 10 and 20 seconds for these enrollments to process. So it should go very quickly. So try and do this by yourself. Do it very carefully and go step by step. And if you have any questions or any problems, go ahead and reach out to me, and I will help you to get yourself enrolled. It's really exciting because at the very end of this, you get a pop-up that says, congratulations, you're enrolled, and it has your distributor number. And your distributor number is very important because remember, that's the number that you're going to give to your friends when they enroll as their sponsor. All right, Team Victory India, I'm so excited about this. We are ready to go, and I just want you all to have success and happiness, and let's just work together. It's